I'm happy that somehow Mazda make electric cars. You have this LED light extended on this area, and then you have illuminated only this down part here. The front camera, it's right here. Down here you have the only air intakes. It comes standard with 19-inch rims. This one add a very small edge black glossy Mazda here with black glossy, and also interesting design, retractable handles, and then you have also a nice lip here. Three-dimensional 3D LED light bar. Have the Mazda writing here. The charging port, it's here on the right side, by the way. You have this screen again. Man, look at the dashboard, look at the steering wheel. You have some space down here. Good quality materials around here with stitches and leather. You have this button. The passenger seat have also ease of fix. Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. Finally, I have with me the brand new Mazda 6e, or sexy, how I like to call it. It's a full electric car from Mazda. It's a fastback hatchback saloon, which look phenomenal in terms of design, exterior design, interior design. It's just wonderful. But how are the technical data, how is to drive, we will find out in a separate video. I will have a test drive video where I explain you all the driving feeling and features, so definitely check out that video. And in this video we will talk about the technical data, we will talk about the exterior design, interior design, material quality, multimedia system, which is great, and all the things as a static review. Also very interesting is the fact that Mazda collaborate with Changan. It's a Chinese car manufacturer, one of the biggest Chinese car manufacturer. I know many people didn't hear about Changan, and because it's not in Europe, it's not in North America, but I'm pretty sure will come soon, because more and more Chinese company come in Europe, come in North America, and all over the world. So I'm pretty sure that we will see Changan also soon in many other countries. And if I remember well, this year in Munich at EAA, one of the biggest motor show in the world, Changan was there, and they have stand where they show the cars, which is quite good. So I know I saw some reviews in some countries, people say like, okay, Changan, it's a Chinese company, but they don't know that it's one of the biggest automaker company in China. So it's built on the same platform, as they build in China, as if I remember well the name in China, it's something like EZ6, but also in China on this platform they build plug-in hybrid cars. So this platform which Changan use also on other cars, it's also used for full electric cars, but also for some plug-in hybrids in China. So that's something to keep in mind. But overall it's a pretty good, stable, and from what I read and understand, it's a pretty reliable platform, and there were not complaints in China as well. Now the good thing is that the price is very good for the size of the car. It's almost 5 meters long. It has around 4.92 meters, and the wheelbase is 2.89 meters. I saw also online so many people compare this Mazda 6e with Tesla Model 3, which from my point of view, it's kind of wrong from many point of view. First of all, this is a fastback hatchback. You can open the trunk much bigger, where on Tesla Model 3 you can't. It's also much more longer, so it's basically the same long as my Tesla Model S. So I will definitely compare it with Tesla Model S. And when it comes to quality and materials, definitely we have to compare it with Tesla Model S, because yeah, as I said with Tesla, because Tesla is like the point from where all the electric cars can get a comparison, if that makes sense. But there are other cars on the market that deserve to be compared, but I will do it like that because Tesla was one of the biggest electric car manufacturers. So yeah, from my point of view, I will compare it with Tesla Model S. Of course, in terms of performance, we cannot compare it, but in terms of quality material, in terms of size of the car, we can definitely compare it. And I can tell you from the start that the quality material inside this 6e, the design, exterior, the space is pretty good. Of course, not as big as Model S, but it's pretty big, and you will see it has also a frunk with the space, and we will talk about that as we go in the video, but it's relatively good for the shape and size of the car. Anyway, enough with talking, let's talk technical data, and then we will talk about the exterior design. So first of all, they offered the car in two versions. You have EV and EV long range. EV is the entry-level version with a smaller battery, 68.8 kilowatt hour battery, LFP battery, which we have today, this version. Even though you have Takumi and Takumi Plus as a option, and yeah, in terms of material quality sits here, we have top of the range level Takumi Plus, but we have the smaller battery, 68.8 kilowatt hour battery. It's an LFP battery. It has a pretty good starting price, and I think this is the best way to go when it comes to this car. But if you want more range, it has another battery. For long range, you can get the 80 kilowatt hour battery, NCM battery, but the charging speed is a little bit slower there, where here on the LFP entry level version it's a little bit faster. I'm not sure if it, yeah, for most of the people, I think if you drive most of the time in the city, will not matter too much. But if you want to have a better price and a faster charging speed, you should go with LFP battery. Anyway, we will talk about that. The entry-level version that we have here, the LFP, have 258 horsepower, and the long range with 80 kilowatt hour battery have 245 horsepower. So even though the LFP and the entry-level version, it's even more powerful, so this one is powerful, it's charged faster. Of course, it has a smaller battery and less range, but I would say it's around, from the VLTP numbers, it's around 80 kilometer difference between those two, so depend also on many other factors. It's not a huge difference, so I would say, from my point of view, the best way to go if you want to buy this Mazda 6e is to go with a LFP battery, because LFP battery is much more reliable in time. It has much more cycles, charge discharge, up to 3000, so you can reach with this battery up to 1 million kilometer. In general, it's much more safer, we all know that. Anyway, the consumption, it's 16.6 kilowatt hour for the smaller battery, 16.5 kilowatt hour for the bigger battery. Range 479 kilometer for the LFP battery, but in the city, Mazda claimed that you can reach up to 605 kilometers, and for the big battery you have 552 kilometers, and in the city 692 kilometers. So this is the difference, let's say around 80-100 kilometer difference between the two batteries. We have the price, of course, which is not a big difference between those two. It's around 1,600 euro difference between those two, so the price wouldn't make a big difference here. So the starting price for the smaller battery like we have today here, it's 44,290 euro, and for the bigger battery 45,890 euro. So from my point of view, for the size of the car, for the quality of the car, it's a pretty good starting price. So the price is not bad, to be honest. Then you have the 0 to 100 7.6 second for the smaller battery, 7.8 second for the bigger battery. The charging speed, it's up to 200 kilowatt in DC for the LFP battery, smaller one, and up to 90 kilowatt in DC for the bigger battery. So that was the flaw on this Mazda 6e, and many people, many reviewers talk about the fact that you have maximum 90 kilowatt the charging speed on this car. But as I said, if you don't do long trips often, I think the bigger battery will make sense as well. So if you drive, like you're a person that drive maximum 50 kilometers per day, and then you have your own yard, your own house, your own possibility to charge it at home, then wouldn't matter at all the charging power. So it's all about your needs. You have to think, what are the needs? But the good thing is that when you have a lower charging peak, is that the battery will also last longer, because you're not going to force the battery to charge faster. Anyway, when it comes to trunk space, 466 liter in the trunk. If you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1074 liters, and in the front we have another 72 liter. I will show you a little bit later. The weight of the car, around 1,800 kilograms and 1,900 kilograms for the bigger battery, because it's a little bit heavier, but around 1,850 kilograms, both of them. There is the average weight. 19-inch wheels come standard on both versions. Then you have the ground clearance, 11.4 centimeters. It's a little pretty low, the car, so you have to pay attention in some countries when you go over big bumps with the battery. so you're not to not hit the battery under. Turning circle 11.6 meters. Then we have independent suspension McPherson on the front and independent multi-link on the rear. Great suspension. I also tested a little bit earlier. I drive it and feel like it was really fine. Anyway guys, those are the most important technical data and information. As we go in the video, I will give you even more, but let's talk about the design of the car, and then we will take the conclusion in the end. All right guys, so now let's start with the key. This is the key. Very cool, very unique key. I pretty much like it, but it's a little bit bigger. Also, what you have on the key here, you have a few buttons. You can lock and unlock the car, you can open the trunk automatically, you can close it automatically, and you can turn on the, let's say the horn. When you want to find your car and you don't find it, you can turn on the horn. Now the cool thing is that when you lock the car and then when you unlock it, it comes with a cool animation when the car will extend this that was from the wind, I think. When the car will extend this spoiler in a super cool way. Let me show you one more time. So when you unlock it and lock the car, you have this spoiler which will be active over 90 km/h. You can also close it even if you drive faster, but after 90 km/h will extend, under 90 km/h will stay down. But you can also play with it and you can do it automatically, so you can do it manually if you want, so you can extend it or retract it, depend how you want. It's also cool, and not only that it's cool as a design, but it also helps a lot aerodynamic at high speeds. You can open the trunk as well, press 2 times and then the trunk will open. Huge entrance, we will talk about that a little bit later. You can close it from the key, super simple like that. Also, when you lock and unlock the car, it comes with a very interesting animation. I don't know if you can see it right now in the daytime. It's very hard to see it because plenty of sun, but I will try to add some images so you can see how it looks in the nighttime. It comes also with electric folding mirrors, and not only electric folding mirrors, but also retractable handles, which will improve the aerodynamic. We will talk in a second about them. In the front, the same story. When you lock the car and unlock, it comes with a pretty interesting animation, and the grille looks just fabulous. It's not all over illuminated, but I will show you also in the nighttime some images how it looks when you lock and unlock the car. Anyway, in general, this is the key. I'm pretty much curious to see if I hold this button, if I can open the windows. Yes, you can open the windows if you press the unlock button, and the rear windows will stop around here. Also, by the way, the car didn't come with double glass, but I noticed that the windows are a little bit thicker than normal, and if you press the lock button really quick, the car will close also the windows. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. To be honest, I'm happy that somehow, even though Mazda used the platform from Chang'an, from other Chinese manufacturer, the design of the car, exterior design, interior design, look just fabulous. They still keep that Mazda look that we are almost all fall in love with. I mean, the lines of the car, the design is just gorgeous. I love the car from the first moment when I saw it. I think last year I saw it at, I think in Belgium at the showroom, and it looks really good. It has beautiful lines, beautiful shape, and I'm happy that somehow Mazda make electric cars that still keep that beautiful design language, design signature that Mazda uses with over the years. And it's a crazy attractive car. When you see it in person, when you see it in real, you will understand what I mean. It's a really imposing car. It's a very long car. As I said, it's much more longer than Model 3. I don't know why people compare it with Model 3. It's more like a Model S in size, and I'm driving my Model S and then I'm driving this one, and I feel the same in terms of size, and even the way it feels when you're driving, it's quite similar. But in terms of design, nothing to say. I will give it a 10 from 10. From my point of view, I really love the design of the car, and Mazda know, and the designers from Mazda know how to make those cars look beautiful. Look at the front end, it's so cool. The nose, the grille look just nice. Now going forward, here you have the daytime running light will be replaced, which will be replaced by the turning signal. I will show you a little bit later. Daytime running light also here, and also some signature around there. It looks really cool. The same design language as Mazda use also on other models. A little bit lower here you have the main headlamps. It's not the matrix headlamps, but they're adaptive, high beam, low beam, automatically, very bright. I will have a video in the nighttime, so definitely check it out to see how they look in the nighttime on dark streets. Then a little bit lower, the car comes with 4 sensors for safety features and parking. Here you have beautiful lines on the bumper. Here you have some real air intake to improve the aerodynamic. Some gray insertion here as a contrast, and also on the side skirt. Here you have some black matte, a little bit more extended, again some sporty design. And then even the nose, if you look at the nose, it's a little bit extended and then it goes all the way down. It's really cool. And here you have this LED light extended on this area, which it comes like a animation when you lock and unlock the car. And then you have illuminated only this down part here. And then here all the grille, it's closed, but it's very beautiful. And from what I understand, what I see, it's not illuminated, but it looks like it is. It's interesting. And also logo here, it's kind of illuminated in the nighttime. I will show you in some images. Now the front camera, it's right here because the car comes with 360 degrees camera. I will show you when we get inside. But overall the design, it's quite futuristic, quite modern. By the way guys, if you want to see the car, if you're in Bucharest, around Bucharest, definitely check out rodocin.ro, Ariane Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice. They already have the car for the test drive, so I really recommend you to check them out. Now down here you have the only air intakes, where you have those clappers that will open and close to allow the air to go inside to cool down different things. The good thing that we have this active cooling on the car. Now otherwise very extended the front end here. I will show you also what is under the hood a little bit later, but overall, yeah, the shape, it's quite sporty and aggressive. Now going a little bit forward to the rims, it comes standard with 19-inch rims, most of them alloy wheels, so no plastic caps or something like that. They're close to improve the aerodynamic. Then inside you have the ventilated brake discs, normal brake calipers. So we cannot see it so well because it's not too many openings, but yeah, I know that on the rear it's normal brake discs, here are no ventilated brake discs. I love the fact that even though it's a sedan, and most of the sedans doesn't keep this protection here for the wheels, this one add a very small edge black glossy to protect the paint of the car, which I find it's so smart. And great job Mazda with this approach. And you can see down here will protect the paint on the car, and in comparison with Model 3 or S, which doesn't have that, it's a big plus, you know, because you're going to protect this area, no rust or stuff like that in time. And it also looked good, and they did a fantastic job with this protection, because they add also some black line there in the middle of the door, on the down skirt, on the back the same way, and with a little bit of gray. They have such a good contrast. And with the rims, I think it looks so cool. I mean, the contrast of color, it's beautiful, and it looks like a proper super expensive car. If we go forward, by the way, this is the address, Ariane Motors, so in Bucharest. Definitely check them out. They are super nice. They will help you with everything. They have all the new models on test drive already. Mazda here with black glossy, a little bit low. You have some gray here, as I said, this super nice contrast. And not only gray, but under the doors you have this plastic to protect the down part of the door, so no scratch, no little chips coming from the wheels, you know, in this area. So this area will be protected, which I like. And also this area here will be protected. Usually here on Model 3 and S it's throwing some stones, so this one here, it's designed in such a way so it's not going to go there. Great stuff. And also on the back, the same story, the same black glossy protection around here. Here on the windshield you have the sensor for light and raining. Here you have the camera that read the traffic speed limit signs, lane assist, all that safety features will work together with the radar, which is integrated right there in the front grille. Then going here to the mirrors, also in black, great contrast. I really like black glossy, black glossy, black glossy. I think the contrast, it's wonderful. You have black glossy here, and then you have the contrast between this gray with this gray here, and then it's a great, and also this chrome around the window is making a super nice contrast. Then you have this black, the leg of the mirror in black glossy, very nice place here, nice aerodynamic, and also interesting design. I really like the design of the mirrors. Down here you have the camera for 360 degrees camera. Here you have the turning signal, which is LED, and here you have this shape, big mirror, good visibility, heated mirror, and also here in the corner you have the blind spot light technology. Those are the handles, retractable handles. This is how you open the door. Normal windows, no frameless window, and when you close the doors, this is how it sounds. Also on the rear, quite good quality, quite solid, and also the handle feel pretty much solid. Down here chrome on the lower end, up here black glossy, so quite nice the way they intersect here. And tinted windows on the rear and on the side, plus this transition here with rubber, it's quite nice made. So I really like that. I really like the way the frameless windows, it looks so expensive, so cool. Up here you have the panoramic glass roof from one piece. I will show you also when we get inside. You cannot open it, so it's just one piece of panoramic glass roof. It's very similar with Model S, Model 3, and then it's continuing here in the back with the transition right here with the tinted window, and also you have, if I'm not wrong, the brake light somewhere around here integrated, and also the window on the back, it's heated. And then you have also a nice lip here of black glossy. Then you have this extendable spoiler, which look also very unique and interesting. And we go on the back, super nice extended, this three-dimensional tail light look gorgeous in the same design language as Mazda uses with on other models. Turning signal is here. It's yeah, let me show you. Let me turn on the hazard light so you can see how it looks. You have the button up here for the hazard light, so you can see that it's right here, and it's still blinking in the Mazda way, so kind of slowly, probably because of the frame rate of my camera you cannot see it so well, but you know on Mazda how is the turning signal, turning indicators are kind of slow, and yeah, even BMW, they kind of try to copy this simulation of turning signal, but yeah, it's pretty visible. I will have a night video so you can see it better there. Then you have this super nice three-dimensional 3D LED light bar that goes across the back of the car. It looks really good. I mean, it looks super premium, super impressive in the nighttime. And of course, you have the Mazda writing here, 6E. Here you have the reverse camera, LED lights on the number plate, great stuff. And on the lower end, in the bumper, on the back bumper, 4 sensors again, some gray, glossy, some light reflector, and black glossy, and a little bit of matte down here. Pretty simple bumper, but in the same time, a little bit sportier. And here you have the fog lamp, by the way, and this is the way it looks from the back end. Anyway, the charging port, it's here on the right side, by the way. It's easy to open. You have AC, DC. So on this version with a smaller battery LFP, you can charge up to 200 kilowatt, around 22 minutes from 10 to 80%, which is very, very good from my point of view. I want to go under the hood. I want to show you the space under the frunk so you can make an idea how much space you have there. 72 liters, by the way. From here you open it. I can also stop the hazard light, and I can also put the lights on. Yeah, daytime running. So here you have also a locker. You have to go right, and then you open it automatically. So it has this frunk here, 72 liters. You can get this optional. I think this is an option to get this, so you can carry your stuff easier, and it's pretty big, to be honest. It's pretty big. It's easy to put the wiper liquid, and also you have huge amount of space here, so Great job, Mazda, with this space. And down there you still have another extra small space for different things, so you can put here cables, you can put wherever stuff you want without any problem. So not many electric cars have the possibility to have this amount of space. Anyway, let me close it and let's go in the trunk. Here you have the button, automatic lift gate. So this is the way it looks. Huge entrance. Again, you can compare this trunk basically with Tesla Model 3, because Tesla Model 3 have the opening until here, man. I mean, what are you talking about? How you can compare this car? Look how big entrance in the trunk it is. It's huge amount of space. So even for a family with 2-3 kids, you have a lot of space here to fit in plenty of stuff. Of course, Tesla Model 3 have more space here under, where here it's limited space. You have also rear wheel drive. By the way, the electric motor is on the rear, so you don't have huge space here, but still, when you look at the trunk, when you look at the opening, you can still carry big items, huge items. And even if you fold down the seats, you can carry fridges or wherever things, mobile parts you want to carry. Have some plastic, almost a flat floor. Here you have the 12-volt battery behind this, so just in case you're wondering, behind this stuff here. Now I have to put it back. Okay, just like that. Now it's good. Here you have a light, normal yellow light, and then on the right side you have the subwoofer with Sony sound system, which is great. The sound system in the car, it's fantastic. The safety features are fantastic. Also, it has 9 airbags in the car, so from this point of view, nothing to say. So if you want to fold down the seats, although you cannot fold down the middle part, you have to fold it 60-40. So this is kind of a downside. You just press this button here and you push it forward, and you have to stretch a little bit more because the car is quite long, man. And then in order to make this, I have to stretch out. But look at the space. It's pretty big. For the size and shape of the car, imagine, you know, they try to make it saloon, right? It's a sedan, they try to go down, they try to make it aerodynamic. For the shape of the car, of course the car is very long, but for the shape of the car, I would say it's a pretty long, big trunk. So you can carry big items here also without any problem. This is the panoramic glass roof, split in 2 with electric closing and opening. From what I understand, you can get also a manual one on the entry-level version or something like that, a different one. So yeah, this is on the top of the range version, Takumi Plus, so that's why we have it electric. But in general, talking about the trunk and practicality and space, I would say it's not bad at all. And I would say it's a little bit, even though it's possible that Tesla Model 3 to have more liters, I think from the point of view of practicality, these have the potential to be more practical just because it's a hatchback, it's a fastback, right? And here, of course, the transition, normally those will stay like this. So the transition between the seats, it's very smooth. So those one should stay just like that. You see that? And it's also holding here pretty well. Look at this. So that's good. And the quality, material quality here is not extraordinary, but here behind the seats and inside the car, it's fantastic. And this is the space in general. Down here you have a flat floor as an electric car, which is great. The seat belt have his own place here, so to stay. And now let me put them back and then close the trunk, and then we go inside. Here is the button. You can also lock it if you press it 2 times. But anyway, this is the space in general. Now, before we go inside, here on the rear, you already see the window, tinted windows. The doors design are wonderful. They're really beautiful. So you have soft material up here, kind of a leather. Here you have Alcantara and leather again. You have the speaker covered in this brown nice fabric material. Then you have the stitches. You have here leather again, soft material, super soft basically, so where your arms are resting. And from here down you have plastic material. Sony sound system, amazing sound system. It sounds really good. I tried before. Some storage space here. Here you have some plastic in kind of a woodish gray design. Then you have the buttons, feel good. And also you have the handle here to unlock the car. Overall, very good quality material. Inside you have Mazda 6e on this aluminum plate. It looks great. And this is the entrance, pretty big entrance, and lovely interior, man, with this brown color, this leather. And if you look at every single element, it looks so premium. It looks so expensive for this price range. To be honest, if I take some person that is not into cars too much and I put that person inside this car, I'm pretty sure he will think this car will cost over 60,000 euro or something like that. Anyway, here on the side they extend this leather, which is great because the comfort in the back from the passenger for the passenger will be great. I love the fact that all these plastics are painted in brown, so I love this. This is a small element that make all the difference, guys. Trust me, when you touch these seats, you will understand what I mean. Those seats are quite premium. They feel really good quality, and also they are ventilated, and look at the stitches, and when you press it, when you touch it, you will feel that the quality there, those type of seats that will last longer in time. Here you have also this armrest with black glossy, which look also quite fancy and premium. So yeah, when you go inside the car and look at everything, you will definitely think that this car will cost more. What I will do extra for the car, I will add some white or probably brown roof also. So this textile material around here, I will make it also in brown, and then you will, man, then you will be thinking that, yeah, it will add a little bit of more premium. Anyway, this is the glasses split in two. And by the way, behind the front seats, you have also this in chrome with Mazda writing here. Very nice touch, premium touch. Everywhere here you have this leather, also storage space, very good quality. You have flat floor down here. The battery is somewhere under here. And down here on the side, you have plastic. So the only places where you notice it's a little bit cheaper, it's right here on the side. But most of the people wouldn't notice that. Trust me, I'm pretty sure about that. Nobody touched these areas here. Up here, you have also this LED light, which is super fancy with handle. I like that. It feels also good. Now, here in the middle, guys, by the way, you have this screen again, like on a premium expensive cars. You have the possibility to close and open from here. Now it's locked, but it's locked from the menu. But you can close and open these curtains from the panoramic glass roof. I will show you later. But you can also adjust these seats. So you can adjust these seats forward, backward, depend how you want. You have two vents here in the back, which feel very good quality. It looks really cool. Also here, soft material leather everywhere in this area. I like that. The screen look good. You can set the climatic system as well, super easy from the back here. And a little bit lower, you have a USB-C port, and you have some storage space down there, which is pretty useful. So regarding the space, let me go behind myself here. I have to be honest, my knees stay a little bit higher, so you can see around 4 fingers because the battery is somewhere under the floor. The cool part is that you have a flat floor, but your knees will stay higher. If you stretch a little bit the legs under the front seats, then it's just perfect. And the space at 173 centimeters, I have like 4 fingers and 4.5, right? But I have a good position. I like the seats, they feel great. Visibility, it's super good outside. You have extended window, you have another small window there, so very good visibility, nothing to complain about that. And you have also this leather on the side. So in terms of quality, it's fine. The seats are a little bit stronger, harder, they are not so soft, but it's fine. Going in the middle, I can go very easy in the middle. Here I stay a little bit higher, it's a little bit stiffer down, stiffer on the back, and I have even less space, like 4 fingers, maybe 3.5 fingers. I can stretch my hand completely left and right, so plenty of space left and right, plenty of space on my knees. I can stay with my legs together. So from the point of view of space side, it's fantastic, but it's not super comfy. But I think I can stay here for medium, short, even long trips without any problem. So yeah, I would say it's pretty spacious overall, but not huge amount of space on the head. Somehow it's normal because you have the battery, which stay higher. You squeeze the upper part to improve the aerodynamic. And then the tall people will kind of little suffer here, but it's okay. I mean, I think most of the people will get used with it. So This is the front and the dash, which look just gorgeous. Man, look at the dashboard, look at the steering wheel, look at the combination of brown with black, with center console, with screens. It looks just perfect, and I would say it's pretty unique to Mazda. I'm so happy that Mazda managed to include some signature, and they bring something new, modern, but in the same time keep that Mazda signature. I really love, I don't know, it looks so premium, so fancy, and yeah, I would say for the money that they sell this car, it's just gorgeous. Anyway, let's go in the front there. We will talk also about the driving things in a separate video, because this is also very important. Of course, it comes with electric adjustable seats. It comes with so many features. In the front, the same windows, normal glass, no double glass, but it's a little bit thicker. Here you have leather soft material, leather Alcantara. Again, the speaker here, Sony writing. Storage space is fine. Again, plastic here, but everywhere around here it's soft and nice material. Here it's some plastic, and here you have the buttons for the windows, for the lock the windows, lock and unlock the car. And at the entrance again, Mazda 6e here, normal pedals. Down here you have some storage space under the center console. I love that. I love the fact that you have some space down here where you have USB-C, USB 2 and a 12-volt port on the other side. I think you can see it there. There is on the other side, and here you have some storage space where you can put different items. Super cool stuff. Good quality materials around here with stitches in leather. You have this button from where you open this armrest, and you can open it from here, but you have another button on the other side, so you can open it also from the other side. By the way, the passenger seat have also ease of fix. You can install another child seat in the front seat there, which is great. Again, here you have electric adjustable seats, so from here you can adjust the seats electrically. Even the lumbar position, very simple. The seats and the entrance, this is the way it looks. They look just fabulous. And also one more time, the panoramic glass roof. And by the way, because we are here, I want to show you that if you go here, vehicle settings, and you go here to sunshade, you can open and close sunshade from here. So just pressing this button, you can close it electrically, both of them in the same time. And if you want to open it, the same story, you press one button and you open those sunshades. Super simple. These seats, the driver's seats, you see it has these perforated areas where the normal seat doesn't have, because there inside is the speaker. So when the navigation is running, you can hear only the driver hear the direction from the navigation. The other people can focus on the music, on wherever it's on the multimedia, which is great. So also when you hear music, it's enhancing the sound in a very nice way. Here you have some ambient light inserted here. Then you have these super nice, super quality seats. I love the seats, man. They are bright. You have side support. I sit on them, I drive the car, and nothing to complain about this. Here you have also some Alcantara in this area on the dash, ambient light inserted here. Then you have those vents, which feel super good, and they look also super good quality. Here you have soft material, Mazda writing with the screen, very nice 10-inch screen integrated in a very smooth, nice way. Going inside, visibility around the windows is perfect, nothing to complain. Great visibility also in the mirrors, big mirrors. Side mirrors I'm talking here. Here you have also a huge mirror and also tiny edge, but because of the shape of the car, you don't have incredible view in the back there. So that's why you have those big mirrors. That's why you have 360 degrees camera. I'll show you in a second. But overall, by the way, view around the car, the A-pillar quite small. You have pretty good visibility on the windshield, and also in the back there, as I said, not huge window, but overall I would say for the shape of the car you have plenty of space. Here you have the armrest, super nice integrated. I really love the center console. It looks like a proper premium car. Ambient light coming around here in the nighttime. It looks gorgeous. You can open this like that, and you have huge amount of space down there as well. So you can add plenty of stuff. Some chrome around here, chrome around the cup holders. It's very unique. I didn't see that on other cars these days. And here you have wireless charging, which is ventilated so it's not going to get warm, the phone, and another port here where you can leave your phone. Here a little bit higher, again Alcantara ambient light on the dash around here, look gorgeous. Here you have the vents, which what I was impressed how beautiful they integrate those vents into the Alcantara, into the leather, and you put your hand and it feels such a good quality. It's so good made, man. I'm so impressed. They look good, they feel good. It's a proper high quality, I would say. Here you have the glove box, by the way, which is relatively big. You can add there plenty of stuff. And also how nice they designed that vents that comes a little bit here. It's a little bit tilted to the driver. The steering wheel, by the way, it's, if I'm not wrong, manual adjustable, up, down, forward, backward, so you can adjust it very simple from down here, so you can close it like that. I love the shape, the fact that it's flat down here and it has good grip. I drive the car and I love the steering wheel. It has a pretty nice grip and it's easy to drive. Good view through the steering wheel. On the digital cockpit, 10-inch screen, 15-inch screen, and it comes with augmented 3D, kind of 3D head-up display, which look fantastic. I will show you also in the test drive. It looks really good and it's projected directly on the windshield. Here you have some buttons for different driving modes. From here you can switch the driving modes, like normal, sport, individual. Then you have another button here for 360 degrees camera. So once you press it, you activate the 360 degrees camera, which have a very good resolution and it shows you very clear what's going on around the car. You can also switch to 3D mode, which also again show you what's going on around the car, and it works really quick, really fast. It's a really good system. And you can see the front camera with active lines. You can see the side front, you can see the side left, right, back, wide, or reverse. It's just a gorgeous system, and you can activate it very simple from here. You have also buttons for autopilot and adaptive cruise control, which we will check it in the test drive video. And here you have two favorite buttons and you can save wherever you want. It has also an EV sound, on and off. I will show you. It sounds like a internal combustion engine if you want to when you're driving. And then another one, you can also, for example, you can switch between regeneration, energy recuperation from here. So you can choose what you like to have on these favorite buttons. And on the right side you have the tracks, and you have here voice command, and here you have this digital cockpit, so you can customize it a little bit. On the left side you can have the navigation, for example. On the right side you can customize and see different other infos like consumption, or like media, tire pressure, or you can see even this graphic with what happened with energy in real time, which is really cool while you're driving. Otherwise you have everything you need on this digital cockpit. It's not super complex, super complicated, but you have everything you need. I don't think you need more information that this screen have to offer you. And when you're driving in the middle, it will show you also what happened with the car when you activate autopilot. Good. Then up here, by the way, you have a mirror. No lights up here, just a mirror. Here you have also LED light, hazard light button, SOS button, and the mirror. And another camera here. You have a camera here, which you can activate from the menu, which I will show you now. 15-inch screen here. This is the home page. It looks good, resolution, screen size, it's quite fine. I wish, although, to be a little bit tilted to the driver because it's kind of straight. I understand why they did it like that, probably for all the people in the car to be able to watch videos, movies, stuff like that in the future. But for the driver, I would love to have it, you know, a little bit tilted to the driver. But yeah, on Tesla is the same, so yeah. Anyway, this is the home screen. You have the car here. You can see your car around. You can also change the color of the car if you want to, which is also really interesting. And then you have here on the left side the place where you can customize what you like to see. You go to edit, you add, you delete those widgets here. And here you have all the shortcuts. Like you have also the time, temperature, and you have the media, you have the driving modes, you can switch the driving modes. You have also recent use here, so wherever you use, like the cameras or settings or navigation. Then you have intelligent recommendation. Here is also something cool, like the car give you some options, like, you know, the Tesla have the dog mode, have the camp mode. Here Mazda have also the rest mode, so you put it on rest mode. So the, yeah, you know, the car relax mode, car wash mode, private call mode, fresh air mode, so the car will activate the purifier, living mode, and yeah, so on. So you have a few different modes, so when you stay in the car will activate different things. It's a cool thing, it's a cool extra. Then you have the navigation here. You can activate, you can go directly to the navigation very fast, but the cool thing is that you can also go directly to the charging station. For example, if you press this button, the car will automatically search for the charging stations around you, and you can see here on the left side all the charging stations. And the most interesting thing is the fact that it gives you also plenty of information about the charging station. So you can see here with how many percentage of the battery you will arrive there, how many are available, how many stalls, and which type of charging stalls, the telephone and parking and info, and you press go and the car will immediately calculate and send you to the place. I love the fact that the car shows you also the traffic information on the map. So the map is also working really quick, so I wouldn't complain about how fast it's moving. I really like those stuff. So basically, from my point of view, it's one of the best map on the market. You have all the infos, it's loading fast. So even if you're trying to, let's go to, for example, let's try to go here in some other farther away place in Germany, like 1000 and something kilometers. Let's see if the car can calculate the routes. So you can see until there it shows you that you have 14 hours, 1451 kilometers, and the destination unreachable. And all you have to do is just add chargers, and you know, the car will calculate and try to add chargers to the route, which will help you reach the destination without you being worried and trying to search for the charging station and stuff like that. The car will do this automatically, and you can see all the charging stations, you can see all the information, where you have to stop, for how long you have to stop. So you have 6 stops, 1 hour 43 minutes, how long you stay there, and you can see with how many percentage the car will arrive there. And it's just gorgeous, man. It's really good. So from my point of view, I would say it's a very good multimedia navigation system. Now, going forward, here if you go to the vehicle, you have all the settings of the car. Here if you go, you have all the apps of the car, access it very easy. Here you have always on the display the temperature, the seats heater, the climatic system, the defrosting. Here if you go to the climatic system, you have also the vents, so you can set the vent speed. You have the ventilated seats. By the way, the car comes with heated seats, ventilated seats, I forget to tell you that. So you have also ventilated seats, and you have also this air purifier, because the car comes with a HEPA filter. It's able to purify the air inside up to PM 2.5, so small particles. Great job again. I love that. This is very must have on the car. Here you have also some lock buttons, you have also the volume, and here on the settings, if we are to the settings, you have the light settings, so automatic high beam. You have also the position of the headlamps, higher or lower, you activate it from here. You have the headlamps delay, welcome lights, all that stuff, you find it here. Even the ambient light inside the car can be switched and changed from here, and it has plenty of ambient light colors, which is great. We will talk about in a separate video in the nighttime. And then you have also voice link ambient light, driving link ambient light, and so on. You have vehicle settings here. You have also the wipers, you have lift gate, you have sunshade, you saw it before, and you have plenty of settings with locks. And even from the rear spoiler, you can also retract and activate from here. I think you can see it in the mirror. Let me show you. You can see when you close it or open it, you can see it in the mirror how it goes up. Anyway, you can also follow the speed or sport mode or wherever. You can switch it from here. You have also electric rear spoiler welcome when you lock and unlock the car, and the towing mode. You have also here the cabin comfort. From here you can fold and adjust the mirrors. The mirrors you adjust it from here, from the screen by the way. If you want to adjust it, you have to come here in this setting. You have the seats adjustments. You can do it also from the screen, not only from the buttons. And you have also customization on those buttons, which you can customize from this area here. So you can choose button 1, button 2, what you like to have when you press them. Energy management, here you see what was the consumption. You can choose the energy consumption curve. You can choose VLTC or dynamic, so it gives you the range. Energy display or energy remaining battery or kilometers, so 80%, 378 kilometers. So you can see like that. Schedule charging, maximum charging, and battery preheat. It comes with battery preheat, which is great. By the way, the car comes also with a heat pump, which is great, standard, which is really good. Also, this is the head-up display, which is augmented head-up display. It's fantastic. I really like it. I will show you in the test drive video a little bit more. And on the drive mode, you can choose normal, sport, or individual. On the individual, you can choose medium or strong power, or you can choose the recovery, how much strong to be the recovery, recuperation. And you can choose also the steering wheel, how hard to be, softer or harder. And then dynamic control, traction control, auto hold, and comfort stop. Then you have the smart drive, the safety features. You can choose here the most advanced safety feature from Mazda is this MRCC, Mazda Radar Cruise Control, which help you stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake, keep the distance, and all the safety features are around here. You can activate and deactivate them very, very simple from these areas, and there are so many safety features. You see that you have rear collision warning and so on. So plenty of safety feature on the car. As I said, 9 airbags it has the car. AC here, we have the auto air purifier, all those defrosting stuff, and cabin ventilation and AC settings. Background mode here, it's about the display. You can switch temperature, language, time, all that stuff. You find it around here, kilometer, miles, and so on. Then you have the sound settings here, sound effect, music hall, cinema, or live. You can also switch them, which is also very good. As I said, headrest assist, headrest mode. You have also that speaker in the headrest, so you can choose here how you like to have it. And here is the EV sound, which will sound like an internal combustion engine if you want to, of course, from the speakers while you're driving. I'm not sure if it make any sense, but yeah, whatever. For some people, maybe will like that. Voice commands, you can use it. Cabin monitor, and by the way, the car, it's capable to give it some, yeah, you show some, let's say, gesture control, like you stop, play the music, stuff like that. You can do those signs and then the car will react. Yeah, pretty cool, something new. Then you have here the network, wireless, Bluetooth connectivity. It has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless. Safety features with, yeah, wipers. You have also all those stuff here like electronic handbrake. My car, you can see the processor and the hardware behind this multimedia, which I find it very good. I mean, the hardware behind it, it moves really fast like a computer. And you see it uses, of course, 12 GB RAM, and it has quad-core 8155, good processor. So yeah, it's a great, they use great hardware behind this multimedia, which is fantastic. That's why it works so good. And of course, you have an energy flow that shows you while you're driving what happened with the energy in real time, and how many percentage you have. It shows you the power, when it's recuperate, when it's not, and so on. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless, media, and here you have some shortcuts which you can use, of course, while you're driving to activate, deactivate different things without you being needed to go into the menu. So in general, I would say it's a fantastic multimedia system. I wouldn't want more than what it offers because I think it's simple to understand, simple to use, and finally Mazda bring a super nice digital cockpit, a super nice multimedia system. Guys, very interesting. We are the next day and the car, Mazda 6e, did an upgrade, software upgrade over the air, and improve a few things, improve also a few errors of the car, but improve also some graphic things which are pretty cool. So yesterday when I did the review wasn't like that. Today after the upgrade they add some cool features right here on the home page. For example, where you see the car, not only that you see the car and change the color, but now you can also fold the mirrors from those buttons. How cool is that? So you can retract, extend the mirrors. You can also from here open the windows, all the windows of the car from here, close all, open all. For the passenger side as well, if you want to do it only on the passenger side. You can open the trunk from here, the lift gate. Very simple, very fast. So you can see right now the trunk will be open, which is cool. You can also close it, which will make your life much more easier, those shortcuts. And of course, we have up here the spoiler. And I will show you right now. If you go back, you have the spoiler lip, which you can close or open. Close the spoiler lip, open the spoiler lip. I don't know if you can see it right here on the mirror, but it's really cool, man, and it make your life easy. You don't have to go into the menu, into the settings to change all those settings. And I'm happy that in the future probably they will come with more and more upgrade like that, which will add the settings to be changed much more easier. And then you go also in the interior, which wasn't until now. You can change the ambient light, for example. Here you can choose the ambient light inside the car, much more faster, much more easier. You can also adjust the seats electrically for the passenger and for the driver. You can stop the head-up display, turn on, turn off the head-up display from here, or you can go right here to the panoramic glass roof, and those sun blinds, you can open it or close it. Very cool, just by pressing those buttons right here. So pretty cool stuff, right? So I'm happy to see that also Mazda improve over the air in time those multimedia system and yeah, the car in general, and improve all those performance errors, all that stuff. So great job, Mazda. Let's don't forget also the head-up display, which is augmented view, which is great. So I'm so happy that Mazda bring this screen and multimedia system. I hope they will use it also on other models when they will update new models. I hope I will see this multimedia software screen and hardware also there, because it's so responsive, it's so good, the navigation is good. So then Mazda will be much more attractive with all these multimedia system. And bro, overall, I mean, this car, it's really solid car, good quality materials. I can see, you can definitely see when you go inside, that is very solid, it looks good. It's a proper premium car sold at a good price. Of course, the technology of the electric system, of course, you can find a better one on other car manufacturers, but if you think about quality materials, design, technology wise, in terms of, I'm talking about the technology in terms of battery, charging speed, stuff like that, and performance. But when it comes to other technology like safety features, Mazda is also on top. But yeah, it's a really interesting car, and with an LFP battery that's allow you to drive up to 1 million kilometers, safe battery, it's a super attractive car. So yeah, I would say it's a great car, it's a great option. Go and test drive it, go and see the car, it's super beautiful. If you are in Bucharest, around Bucharest, definitely check out Ariane Motors. I will leave the link in the description, also on the screen. They are super nice, they will help you with everything, and you can also test drive the car there. If you tell them that you come from me, you can get also a nice discount. Anyway, that was the video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love to hear from you in the comments. So ask me whatever question you have. I will be happy to answer you. Don't miss out the test drive with the same car, because it will be really interesting. And yeah, we'll see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.